Cinema 5D at NAB 2017 is brought to you by B&H, the professional source for all your video needs. Tilta, arm your camera. Blackmagic Design, amazing solutions for film, post-production and television. Kessler Crane, innovative tools for filmmakers. And Olympus OMD, revolutionary in every way.
Hey guys, Graham here from Cinema 5D, and I am at the Freefly Systems booth here with Shane Colton. He's an engineer at Freefly Systems, and right behind me is the MōVI Carbon. Shane, what is the MōVI Carbon?
MōVI Carbon's our new 5-axis stabilizer, so it's the world's first 5-axis handheld stabilizer. It can be carried around or mounted on a drone or some other type of vehicle. And 5-axis means that in addition to the normal pan, tilt, and roll from like MōVI, you also have an inner pan axis and an inner tilt axis that's used for high frequency stabilization. So it can shoot stable footage in the entire range from 24 to 240 millimeters. It's built around the Sony a7S II with a Sony 24 to 240 E-mount lens. And it's a complete package, so camera, lens, all integrated with lens control inside of the MōVI Carbon.
Okay, when you say it's built around the Sony a7S II, it comes with the Sony a7S II. That's the camera you get. You can't swap it out.
Yes, so this is our first prototype. We're building it around that camera. We might do other cameras and different packages in the future, but we're starting with this one because we really like the camera and the lens, and it was a very compact way to get a 10x zoom into a 5-axis stabilizer that you can hold in your hand. That's about 10 or 11 pounds.
Okay, I mean, and so since the camera is already built into the body of the Carbon, you shouldn't need to do a lot of tuning, right? I mean, it should be kind of a pick up and go sort of deal, right?
Exactly. It's a full system integration, so it's balanced and tuned for that camera and that lens, and you just would take it and run with it.
Okay, so what's in front of you right here? Is this the control system for the Carbon?
Yeah, this is a MōVI controller, so this we've already had on the market for a while, and we're using it to run the Carbon. You can do pan and tilt on the joystick, you can do focus, iris, and zoom from the left-hand side of the controller.
So, I mean, is the plan to include this when the Carbon ships, or include some other type of system?
We don't know that yet. This is really the first prototype, and we're working on what the final package would be. We know it'll be like camera, lens, gimbal, all included, but I don't know about control yet.
Sure. I mean, it sounds like maybe not, but any guesses on price point or when it might go into production or start shipping?
Not yet, no. It'll be under $30,000.
Under $30,000. Okay. So walk me through some of the design here. I mean, you're an engineer. Looks like dual batteries, maybe?
Yeah, dual batteries, hot swap, just like MōVI Pro. And then, yeah, all of the MōVI ecosystem, Mimic, MōVI controller, the new Pilot controller, they'll all work with it as well.
Theoretically, you could be switching out Sony bodies maybe in the future at some point, right?
Yeah, it's the inner two axes, pan and tilt, are sort of built around that camera, so they're balanced for that camera with that lens, and even including things like the card in the camera and the battery and all of that. So changing out the camera is not something we would have the users do. It'd be built, the inner part and the system would be built around a camera and a lens together.
Gotcha, that makes sense. And so who is the perfect user for the Carbon? I mean, I guess it's light enough, it could be a one-man band sort of thing, maybe, right?
I think probably more dual operator than Majestic. Not sure though. I mean, we don't necessarily know what it would be used for, but we had some ideas like sports or wildlife where you need to be far away from the subject and you want to have like a full zoom range.
Well, I mean, I guess my question is, how do we differentiate it from the M10, right? I mean, it's lighter. It seems like even a little bit of a quicker setup. Maybe you can talk about that.
Yeah, the main difference between this and a M10 or a MōVI Pro is the 5-axis. So you have an inner pan and inner tilt axis that are high frequency stabilization, so that you can go all the way out to 240 millimeters.
Very cool. So yeah, now we have a 5th axis in the gimbal world. So very cool, Shane. Thanks a lot. I really appreciate it. All right, guys, that's everything from the Freefly Systems booth here at Las Vegas, Nevada, NAB 2017.